Another new feature that we have added here is to avoid so-called dot-on-dot combinations. What that is, I can show you here in the example of this very dark blue color. So if I double click here, you will see that this Henkel blue color is an alias of the Pantone Reflex Blue C in this example here. And as you can see here down, the rendering to our 7 color space would be done with cyan, black, and violet, with a very good delta E value of 1.6 delta E 2000. So very good rendering. The color would be fine. However, typically, if you're printing in AM screening, then violet and black are on the same angle, and meaning there's a dot on the same dot. And that might be due to register deviations in printing, might lead to some unwanted behaviors in terms of color. To avoid that, there is this new option here. And if I enable that, avoid dot-on-dot combination, you will see, if I switch on to that blue color again, you'll see that this is now using just cyan and violet and not black anymore. The delta E will obviously be less accurate, but there's no dot-on-dot issue anymore. So you see two things here. First of all, the dot-on-dot is important. If you want to have a good color rendering, you have to live with that. Yeah. So you then black and violet needs to be printed on the same spot. Otherwise, you don't get the closest delta E. But if that property dot-on-dot is not wanted for whatever reason, there are printers who are used to this, and then they now have an option to avoid dot-on-dot combinations like violet and black. There are as well other combinations like cyan and orange will be avoided, green and magenta will be avoided in those things. Typically, ZePRA will do that automatically anyway, but it might be that there are some situations where this is necessary, and then this checkbox is quite helpful. While we are in this dialog, there you see a few more new functionalities. First of all, the list of calculation methods has been enhanced with one option more, use a maximum of 3 channels. So this has been added here. There is as well the opacity option, which we added in the edit spot color conversion dialog. This wasn't there before. We have 2 options here. Either use the automatic, meaning it will use whatever is defined in the spot color library. If there's none, then the value is 0. And if you want to override a setting, then you switch to custom, and then you can type in whatever value for the opacity you want to have. And this can be then applied directly to the document. Much faster than it was before, where you had to go to the spot color library inside of ZePRA, change the opacity value inside there, then go back to your configuration and apply it. Now you can do it directly into the configuration. Makes life much easier and faster.